Oh, my stream's up. Nice. Let's go. Stream is up. That's decent. So people join. Oh, rightio. We're just waiting on the people to join. Then we get the stream started. We get ready. But at the minute, there are only 8 people in the lobby, which isn't great. And I'm somehow in the lobby. Let's go. I actually don't think people are joining. Unless my bloody mic. No, my mic's on. Right, okay, it's not strange mistake as the last stream. I think stream's up. For some reason, I don't have a single viewer. This is some YouTube being... Bufferina Phil sent me an invite. Let's go. Let's hope it works. Yes. We got the invite, boys. Let's go. Let's go, champ. Am I in a party? I'm in a party, cool. Just checking. For some reason, people still aren't in chat. I don't know why. Our people are finally joining. Hello, guys. Hello. People are joining. It's what we like to see. Oof. Oh, right. Have a fight. Do. Waiting on everyone to join. And get the race going. We have 11 of the expected, I believe 18. How many are expected to check in? 18. Nice. Nice, nice. We have 18 checking in. So it's 12. Who are we missing? There's Stenting as an extra mark. Red Bull. No. Alpine, I think we're missing one. Abdullah, I think. Aston Martin. There's one missing, I think. 2 Hasses, 2 Williams, 2 Ferraris, 0 AlphaTauris. Only Schuster and Gal to get in. Yeah, so they're missing. They're missing it. Phil and Josh are here, so the Alfa Romeo spot's nice and filled. We should be okay. Surprisingly, chat's pretty dead. Is my audio working? Can you guys hear me alright? I don't even know at this point because we have 5 viewers in the chat. Bam bam. Let's go. I don't even know if my audio's working. If it's not working, put it in the thingy. Or actually just, if it's working, put your fine. Stuff like that, you know. We have 14 of the expected 17 to check in. We're missing Gao, Young Shots, and someone else. I don't even know. I don't know who we're missing. We're missing. Who are we missing? Young Shots, Abdullah, and Gal. That's who we're missing. Of the, oh wait, there's 18. I'm missing. There's missing someone else. Kieran, Verify, Mama Zelda, Rick, Jetpack, Aiden, Galno, Josh, Velocity, Duracell. We're missing Duracell? No, yeah, we're missing Duracell. Oh, we are. We are missing Duracell. Duracell's here, so that's 15. We're only missing Shots, Yao, and Abdullah. That's who we're missing. Yeah, I don't want to, like, be an hour late, or like half an hour late this time, like, please, please. Do. Chat's pretty dead as well, I'm liking this. Sorry, I don't like formally the chats at the start of the stream. Not lively. They're not very lively. So, yeah. We're just waiting. We have 16. So someone else is here. Young Shots is here. Hmm. Oh, again, we're just waiting. We're waiting on Gal and Abdullah. At the minute, we're barely scraping full quality. Do. I don't think they're racing, so we might just have 16. Odd. How are we, everyone? How are we? Haven't really engaged with the chat, it's probably why it's not very active, but how are we, everyone? Hope we've had a good Saturday. I miss League Racing. Who's that? Sorry, I actually don't know who you are. Red Bull gonna win. I know who you are, that's Fishy. Damn, 11 of you. I got P3 and RROGs on the go. Nah, debatable, but who knows, could be up there. Yeah, hello Fishy. Oh, Gleaming! Oh! Gleaming! Oh, hello! Damn! I haven't talked to you in a while. Damn! Oh, Gleaming, I hope you're well. Hello, Rom. I'm alright, Rom. Well, I'm assuming you're asking that to Gleeman, but... Yeah, damn, Gleeman, hope you're keeping well. Yeah, let's hope his finger's bad. Um... Do 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 do. Oh, his fingers are fine. That's nice. You'd watch SBS over this personally, but you know, if you want to watch SPS, then you're weird and you shouldn't be in. Because first of all, commentators better than the SPS commentators. Second of all, standard of racing's better. Third of all, it's just a better league. Fourth of all, we have dub admins and dub owners. We just have dub people. We have dub racing. We don't have. Well, the only thing we can say that we don't have. But yeah, that's the reasons why you should watch Formula V over FPS. Just saying. But you know, you've all chosen to watch me and this Tier 1 Division 1 race, so I'd be happy. As Veloxi's going to be the first person to set a lap. Yellow flag in Sector 3. That's for a Mercedes of Aiden, the only Mercedes in this race. As Schuster's going a little bit slowly, but he's letting people through on the main straight. We'll see what Velocity can bring to the table. Speaking of Schuster's left the session because of internet difficulties. But basically, if you don't know, if you've never watched my streams before, which I gather all of you have, but I say it every stream, I don't put any energy into qualifying unless it's like last lap of Q3, but I put all my energy into the race basically. That's how I roll. So, yeah, I'll be quite chill in qualifying, and if you find me boring in qualifying, alright, I'll hold my hands up, I've admitted it, but in the race, you probably won't want to miss it. So, as Velocity, the time they've all got to beat in Q1, says he's had no practice, so we'll see if this no practice actually does him anything. It's 1:16.6 that they've all got to beat. As next across the line, it'll be man in P8 verified, who goes pole, and Jammy with a 1:15.2 actually goes pole. Jetpack with a 1:15.6, he goes second fastest. I believe next person to cross the line, it would be an Alpine maybe. Oh no, it's not. It's Kieran with a 1:15.3, actually a tenth slower than his teammate Jammy. So we'll see. Obviously. Championship can be rounded off tonight with this man, Rick. He can very easily. All he has to do is outscore the man currently in 15th by a point, but Rick sets a 1:14.9. Siski, did you hydrate before quali? Did I hydrate before quali? Now, I can be honest, I'll say no. Should I go get my glass of water right now? Stream. Should I? Should I? Should I or should I not? We'll see. Should I? Should I? Should I? Should I or should I not? Go get my water. You gotta be hydrated, but you gotta. I have to have a majority vote. I have to have a majority vote. Aiden set to time with a 1:16.6. Other than that, there's been no other time set. Next person to set to time, I believe, will be Young Shots. It's not, because he's not currently. He's on a invalid lap. Because Mama Zelda will be the next person to set a lap time, as he goes very wide. But again, it's not going to be an invalidation. So by the one singular vote from Fishy, we're not going to hydrate, unfortunately. So yeah. We're going to be staying as a dehydrated Siski. That's what we're going to be doing. So, as Mama Zelda comes round the final corner, we'll see what time he's going to set. 1:16, 1:15.9. He goes P5. Next person on the lap is Young Shots. Mama Zelda's on controller. Yeah. Fair enough. As Young Shots almost loses it there, and he loses a little bit of confidence there, going through this next part of the course. Hydrate for race. Well, I can't hydrate for race if I'm on the formation application, so I kind of have to do it now. Now, it's kind of now or never, because Key 1's kind of the one that, you know, I can be chill about, because I have 11 minutes, so I have a lot of time. I have a lot of time to play with, so I can actually kind of do what I want in Key 1. As Young Shots, it's time for 1:17.5. You can definitely go quicker than that. Can Young Shots. Next person on the lap is technically Shusra. We'll watch him. As he's going through the double right, and he does spin. So we will have a look at the man who's returning this week, back from absency in the past few races. Bufferino Phil is in fact returning and is back racing once again. Siski, check your Discord DMs from Tom. Oh, I don't want to know. I know what it is already. Yeah, I know what it was before I even saw the message. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know, Tom. If you could actually give me a map around Mexico, that'd be even better. You know, that would just be nice, please. Thanks. Map of Mexico. No, it's not Monza Maps. Well, it is Monza Maps, but you know, send me a map of Mexico, please. As Bufferino Phil's going through the last sector now. Red Bull's going a little bit slowly. He has near enough gone to the barrier, but obviously he's just letting people through. Bufferino Phil has a very nice helmet, may I just say. It's a very, very nice helmet. As he's coming across the line, it's going to be a 1:16.5, putting in P9. As my stream chat seems to be going crazy. Thanks. Oh, hang on, Gal's messaging. Gal says sorry. So, next person to set a time, it will be the man who is currently in the championship fight. He's got everything to do today, Jacobo. He was in the same situation last season, if you remember back to Portimao, where again I was commentating that race. But he was second place last season. Fought valiantly hard during that season, but we'll see what car number 66 can do this season. No, it's in a map of Mexico circuit, Tom. Not the actual map of Mexico, the country. So, Jacobo's going to be coming to the last few corners. We'll see what time he sets. It's going to be a 1:15.5, putting in P5 as Jacobo. Actually, what I am going to do is I am actually going to go get a drink because I am quite thirsty. So I will be about a minute or two. Just hold by. We'll go on a lap with... Oh, Duracell's gone P3, by the way. I've only just noticed that. We'll go on a lap with KB. Why not? Alrighty, we're back before we finished the lap. So, times have updated, scores on the door. So, Veloxi's gone P8, I think. Shushkra needs to set a competitive time. Josh also is on an out lap, but we'll see what KB is up on the plate. We'll see what he brings to the table. It's going to be a 1:16.3, putting him P12 ahead of his teammate Verify. As Josh invalidates on his outlap, but realistically, he should be up front. As Grak went P2. I didn't even realise, but Grak did go P2. As Josh Tomo, only person to not set a lap time yet. Well, we'll see what time he can muster up. As he goes to the first sector, 28.4 I think that was, in the first sector. We're going up now to the double right-hand corner. Very, very easy to mess up here, maybe causing invalidation. Now it's time for the very quick sort of left-right at this track. He's getting perfect pretty much all the time. We're going to see what Josh, what line he takes as he goes through these corners. So it's a very, very smooth line. It does get an invalidation on that last corner, has to abort his lap. And he's now going to try save ERS. Bear in mind, he needs to realise that there is a Haas on the flying lap behind him, and also there is Shushkra also on an out lap behind them. 4 minutes left to go, pretty much of the session. It's we will see. We will see. Oh, there's a Race Control watching my stream. Hello, Race Control. Shout out to you. You've got to put up with me for 2 hours watching the stream. So, hello, Race Control. As Josh Tomo, obviously again he has to go on a lap, so we will go on board with him. As Kieran does retire in the pit lane, he thinks he's done enough. As Josh now going through the middle part of the course. Again, we'll see what line he takes going through here. Doesn't invalidate that time. I think taking that bit a little bit more cautiously than he has done before. Nah, I don't need some. Sorry. But thanks anyways. As Josh now going through the last few corners. As he comes across the line, it's going to be a 1:15.7. Puts in P8. So we now turn our attention to Shushkra. He comes across the line. It's going to be a 1:16.222. Putting in P12. As Verify has just shot up to P11. On his previous best... on his best time. So Aiden and Young shots both on the lap. We'll see who gets knocked out of Q1 as we go on board with Aiden for a lap around Mexico. We'll see what time he's going to do. Obviously, you know, Formula V Division 1, Tier 1, it's got to be the best of the best the race here. But we will have a look at the driver's standings really quickly. So Rick, obviously, he's on 138 points. Jacobo is on 60 points. Josh Tomo is on 57. Veloxi on 47. Kieran is on 46. Shushkra is on 42. Gal is on 32, along with Ron, but Ron doesn't race anymore. Grak is on 28, Jetpack on 25, Young Shot on 18, Verify on 17, Wackney on 13, Buffering and Phil on 2, and KB, Abdullah, Mama Zelda, and Duracell all pointless. So, as Aiden comes across the line with only a minute and a half left to go of Q1, what's his time going to be? Will it be improvements? It will be. It's P13. He may have to go again. I think he will be going again. As Young Shots does improve by a tenth, so he could be the only person knocked out. Jetpack's on a flying lap. As Verify retired from the session, he thinks he's done enough. Josh is also retired. Only a minute left to go. So if you are in the pits currently, just retire please, because, you know, it makes life a lot easier. So KB, Velocity, Jacobo and Duracell, if you are watching the stream, just retire, it just makes it a little bit smoother. As we'll see if Jetpack can improve on his time, but that is a an Aston Martin who maybe just distracted him there. I don't know who that was. It might have been Young. Was that Young Shots? That was Young Shots. He's taken a very inventive line, trying to get across the finish line as quickly as he can. I don't think Jetpack will improve, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what he can muster. It's going to be a 1:15.3, improved by 2 tenths. Puts in P6. Good time from Jetpack. As Mama Zelda's on a lap, but I don't think it's going to be a functional lap, so he might have just aborted his lap. As somehow not an invalidation, but I think he knows he's through. Young Shots cannot improve on his time, so it will be Young Shots who has knocked out Q1, as he's doing donuts. Seems to be Young Shot Donuts, as he's also hitting the wall whenever necessary. Or wherever necessary, sorry. As Young Shots retires, and we're just waiting on Jetpack now to finish off Q1. As you can see, this is a pretty nice camera shot here of Jetpack. But yeah, that's Q1 coming to a close, everyone. But you can tell people are either watching the stream or watching people closely, because he's now under investigation for retiring on track. Oh no. But Ricky's your man on pole, closely followed by Grak and Kieran. It's then Duracell, Jammy, then Jetpack, Jacobo, Josh, Velocity, Mama Zelda, and Verify not far behind him. Buffering and Phil not behind him. Aiden is slightly behind him, and then it's Aiden and Schuskra and KB to round off. Q1, Young Shots, is your one person who is out of Q1, and we get going for Q2. Bow, bow, bow. Do 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 do. Also in the constructors fight, McLaren first with 185. I believe they've wrapped up the constructors, but don't quote me on that. Ferrari 114, AlphaTauri and Williams are on 74, Alfa Romeo not far behind them with 71, Red Bull in 6th with 49, Aston Martin in 7th with 31, Alpine in 29, Haas with 23, and Mercedes, some would say in the mud, with 2 points to their name. As first person out on an outlap will be either it's a blue car. So I don't know who it is. It might be Kieran. It is Kieran. A first person on an outlap. As we'll have a look at the tyres, shall we? So, Veloxi's on softs, KB's on softs, Phil's on softs, Jammy, Duracell, Jacobo and Schuskra are all on softs. The rest of the field are on mediums. So we'll see what times and where it places them, because the soft runners should realistically get through to Q3. That's what stereotypically should happen. But you know, that's what it is. But actually, first person out the track, it will be Alfa Romeo. It might be a Phil. Is it a Phil? No, it's not. It's a Josh. Where is he? That's Josh. Fourth. There you go. Cool. So Josh is going to be your first person to set lap time. So we'll see what lap time he can muster up. Actually, whilst I'm here, let's put on the old lap data. That would help a little bit. And we'll turn off the tyres. I think we'll have a little look at that now. So. Connected. Sorry about that. That's just me being stupid. Who's AJ? Sorry, I don't know who you are, AJ. Shots quality pace down, race pace up. So I'm assuming your shots. No? If I'm using common sense, I am assuming your shots. There's Josh now going to do a double right-hander. In the near enough second section of the course. Actually, no, it is the second section. Now we've had a few troubles with invalidations through this part of the course. We'll see what you can do now. As he does manage to keep it within the track limits. Okay, cool. Audio shots. As he's going to the last bit of the course. Obviously, he's got the Ukraine helmet. To commemorate everyone who's currently suffering in Ukraine. We are with you, and we stand by you as a league. As Josh Thomas is a 1:16.4. That's a. I disconnected. I don't know why. I just disconnected randomly. So Rick, this actually doesn't do. He invalidates on his first lap as Jetpack goes quickest with a 1:16.1. Shoe Squad 1:16.7 on the softs actually, so struggling to comprehend with the medium runners. As Mademoiselle's on a lap, Veloxi's going to be next person to set a lap, closely followed I believe by Duracell. So Veloxi to set a 1:16.2. That puts him P2. As I think Duracell is going to be next person. It will be KB, will be one of the Hasses. You know, unless they both just invalidated. I think they did. So, it might be Bufferino. He might be giving his teammate a little bit of slipstream. As there may be slipstream actually going towards Bufferino, Phil maybe. Out from Josh, so we'll see. I think that is going to happen. It is going to happen. Going down this long straight, slipstream will be critical at the minute, as slipstream is still going to help Phil, still going to help Phil, still going to help Phil. Josh moves out the way, and Phil brakes very nicely. Probably boosting up his time a little bit on them softs, making sure he can get through to Q3. As Aiden and Kieran are both on last. We go to Aiden. It's a 1:17.1 for Aiden's first time of the bunch of competitive lap times. So he might have to go back onto softs and see what time he can muster up. Kieran's about to set a flying lap time. As I believe next person to set an actual functional lap time. It is going to be KB in the Haas. So we'll see what time he can set. It's going to be a 1:16.3, putting in P3 on the softs. That's probably least expected at the minute from him. That's alright, as Kieran's on the lap. We haven't really talked about Kieran much, but yeah, he's on the lap now. As that's Rick, I think, who's going quite slowly. But yeah, there was another car somewhere who was involved. That's actually Jammy, his teammate. Jammy's on softs, which is actually a weird strategy maybe for him. I think he could have got onto the mediums. There's buffering and filters a 116.1 overall, just quicker than Jetpack on the softs, obviously. So that basically put buffering and filter. Obviously, with the help of the slipstream from his teammate, that could have made a few tenths of a second up on his time. As Kieran's going through the last few corners now. As it's going to be a very good time, maybe even the 115s for Kieran. It's a 115.9 on the mediums for Kieran. That's a good time for him. We'll have a look at Rick in a second with Jacobo. He's going to be the man that we're actually going to focus on. At the minute, obviously, you know, I said this in Portimao last season. He's got everything to do and more. So we'll see if he can live up to the pressure this time. Obviously, it was against Kieran last time. This time it's against Rick, so it's not really a difficult opposition that he's got to face. But, you know, he's got a massive mountain to climb, and we'll see if he can climb it gradually, gradual by gradual steps here today. And we'll see what time he can muster up on the softs. He's trying to obviously go with a different strategy to the main medium runners. We'll see if he can get himself into the top 10. It's going to look like a good time for Jacob. It's going to be a 115.5. That's a very good time from Jacob. Very, very nice time. As Rick's going to be your next man to set a time. We'll see what time he can muster up. And he's going through the last corner now. We'll see what time it's going to be. I think it's going to maybe in the 115s. It is going to be a 115.5. Goes pole. Wow. A Jammy with a 115.2. That's obviously on the softs, but still it's a good lap. That secures him basically Q3. I think the top 4 are basically secured into Q3. So Grax on a lap. Veloxy is further on though, so we will go to Veloxy. Oh, Verify's out. I didn't even realise. So Verify will be P15. As Veloxy does invalidate on his lap. So we will look at Grack, who's furthest. As a yellow flag in sector 2. That might be a Williams who's spun. It is Jammy. He's aborted his lap as Grack because he's invalidated. So Duracell is going to be the next man we will be watching. That's a stonker of a lap from Jammy in Q2. See if he can keep it up in Q3. Putting Williams in a high place. As obviously Duracell is on the softs, 55.8 in the middle sector for Duracell. We'll see what time he can muster up though. As you hear, he slightly locks up there, the front left tyre. As now it's just a sprint to the finish, but it's not a sprint, it's a spin to the finish in a way for Duracell. As he spins on the last corner, putting literally everything and more into that lap, but he's got the pits for new tyres, so it's going to be Grack who we're going to be looking at next. We'll see if we can muster up a time. So we look at him now through the middle sector. Loses on the back end a lot, does Grack. Well, so maybe that's just a little bit of an oversteer setup. But I'm not 100% sure. As we're going through the last section of the course. Grack taking all the track limits he can. And using them to his advantage. As Grack will be finishing with maybe a good time. We'll see it's going to be a 1:15.8, putting in P4. Ahead of Kieran, in fact, actually, in a 1 lap pace. Maybe that was a bad lap from Kieran, who knows? But yeah, Duracell, if he doesn't set a lap, he'll be behind Verify. So, Mademoiselle's on a lap, he's invalidated. Josh is on a lap, he's invalidated. Jetpack's on a lap, he's, we'll go with Jetpack. We'll go with Jetpack. With only about 3 minutes, or less than 4 minutes to go now in the session, we will see what people are doing. But yeah, I don't know why my chat's just gone. Where's my chat gone? Sorry, that's not what I want. I want chat. Why don't I get live chat? Cool, we got it. So, Jetpack going through the last sector now. There's only 3 minutes to go. We'll see if he can improve on his previous best time. I wasn't sure about the second time, so I wasn't looking. It is going to be a 1:15. 10 quicker. His best. As his previous best time, he needs to improve by literally, and he needs to improve by probably around about a second if he wants a real chance of getting into Q3. So we'll see. He's invalidated, however. So he has got probably one more time. As Velocity's 3/10 up on his lap. Yellow flag. That is for Aiden. As Velocity is coming through. He's 5/10 up. This is going to be a 1:15.7, which could put him P5. As Velocity P5. 1:15.6. Kieran's on an outlap on softs. Cracked for tyres. That could prove costly for him. As Aiden's on a lap. Jammy's retired. He's done more than enough, I think. As Duracell's just started a lap on the mediums. We'll see if that comes back by him. As Kieran's on an outlap. Bufferino Phil's on an outlap. Mademoiselle's on an outlap. Shukra has started his final flying lap, I think. Or near enough. As we'll look at Aiden through the middle sector. It's a nice middle sector there. Rick's retired from the session. 15.5 he's set. He can easily get through to Q3 with that. Less than a minute to go of qualifying. We'll see if Aiden can improve on his time. Jetpack's out. Yeah, he's easily got through. Obviously, the man on current provisional pole. As Aiden, it's going to be a 1:15.6, putting in P5. 1.4 second improvement. That's a great lap from Aiden and the Mercedes team, which technically knocks Josh out. These guys have literally got only one chance. They can't invalidate on these laps. As Schuster can go for one more. We'll see what Schuster's going to set. $1:15.8, he goes P8. So Mama Zelda, we'll see what time he can set. Can he improve on his previous best time? 1:15.8, he goes P7. Kieran spun on his lap. Oh! So if Duracell improves, or Phil's not improving. And Josh isn't improving. Josh has finished, didn't make it to the line. And Duracell's not improving. Kieran's gone to Q3. He's just got into Q3. He's very, very lucky, and that's on the mediums as well, I think. As Schuster retires. It's a crash. But Kieran's barely through. Could have been a massive upset, but it's going to be Bufferino Phil, Duracell, and Josh Tomo with the two houses of KB and Verify, who are out of Q2. Big shot with Josh. Damn. If you've heard what Young Shots has just said, he will not be racing at the, after this season. So it will be his last two races. So he's got to enjoy them whilst he can. Duracell's your last man to be in the pits. We're just waiting on him to finish up, going to the pit lane. So it will be done in about 2, 3, 2, 1, bam. 3, 2, 1, bam. Yep, called it. No. So, oh, it's only 9. Schuster out. Oh, Schuster is out. So it's Grack, Kieran, and Rick who are starting on mediums. Rest of them are on softs. But Schuster is out because of the crash. But currently, your man on pole is technically Jetpack. Damn, Velocity's lonely as well. Annoying. Yeah, Q3. Now. Sorry. Just messaging someone. So with only about 12 minutes of Q3 left, so obviously basically a race for pole. Let's see where these guys finish. As the first man out on track is always Kieran, but he will let people through more than likely. No, it's not, it's his teammate of Jamie, I think. Jamie is the first person out on track. So. Right. Cool. Let's go with Jamie. But, again, you'll see all my energy come out on lap 1, everyone. I'm sorry I'm not really being the most energetic in qualifying, but, you know, that's just how I roll. Because qualifying, you know, I don't really show my energy, because I'd rather be more energized for the race than qualifying, I'll be honest. I think you all want to see me be energized for the race. As Giovanni's going to be the first person to set a lap time. We'll see what the time they all have to beat is. I don't know why my spectator came on, but I needed to hide UI. I needed to do. As going to the first corner. Obviously, these first 3 corners very easy to invalidate, but Jamie does them with ease, it seems. Obviously, looks hard. It's harder than it looks. I was literally doing Mexico with Jamie, Kieran, and a few others. before this race. Trust you now. I was invalidating a fair few times and getting very, very annoyed. I won't repeat the words I say because I'll probably get my job kicked. That's what I'm going to say. But yes, we're going through the middle section now. Jamie, obviously, he likes the middle section, he said. I don't know who he said it to, but he said, well, I've heard he said it. That he actually doesn't mind the middle sector around Mexico. As we're going to now the next right-hander. And going into the left, and then the right. Then the right again. And as we're going to come across the line, it is going to be a 1:15.1 that they've all got to beat. What will Jetpack produce? A 1:15.2. Who's next? I believe it might be Kieran. It is Kieran, but he's invalidated, so we're going to go to Aiden. He's invalidated. It's Velocity, who's gone into the pit lane. Mama Zelda's spawn. So we're going to go to Rick. Rick's obviously, he's at 1:14.9 in Q1. Remember that. 1:14.8 for Grack. It's a 1:14.8. As Rick does invalidate, so we'll go with Jacobo. As he's getting slipstream off his teammate. Wow, great lap from Grack. 1:14.8. That's a very good lap as Jacobo invalidates on his lap. Kieran's going again, but he's invalidated. As Rick's going to try go again, I think. Right. As Rick invalidates again on his lap. He can't be doing that realistically. As Kieran's coming to the pit, I think Jacobo will be following suit. But at the minute, it's Grack who's the man to be. 1:14.8. It's a good lap time from Grack. As Rick's gone again, but he's invalidated again. Mama Zelda with a 1:37.7. But again, he's invalidated. Schuster has rejoined the session. Well, only 4 cars setting lap time so far, and only about 7 minutes to go. Who knows? We will see, we will see. So, will Rick go again? That's the question, or will he come to the pits? As Aiden's out on another out lap. Obviously in that one and only Mercedes. As Rick is going again, in fact. So, we'll go to him. Obviously, he's a man who's been pimped for pole many times, can win the championship here tonight in Mexico. All he has to do is outscore Jacobo by a singular point, and he has won the championship going into the final round. I think it's final round, don't quote me on that, or final 2 rounds. Let me check, as Rick does invalidate again. Let me check the calendar. Let me check the calendar. Okay, so it's going into the final 2 rounds. Should I say, Rick can win the championship. As Aiden's now on a flying lap. As we'll see what time Aiden can produce. Well, only 4 cars setting lap times though, it's you know. Aiden now going through this middle section of the course. 24 minutes to go. People have to set their laps. Aiden's going to be setting his lap. It's going to be a 1:15.6 for Aiden. It's a good time. It'll be up there. As Jack was on an out lap. Kieran's on an out lap. 2 McLarens in the pits. They need to be getting out sooner rather than later. So we'll go to Jacobo. Obviously, you know, he's got everything to do. I've said this multiple times. But the point does have to be reiterated. Because he quite frankly has everything to do. Rick is the tough man, one of if not the toughest man to beat on this grid currently. As he goes down into second gear. And there's a little bit of a kerfuffle between 2 McLarens and a Ferrari. As I think there's also a Alpine going a little bit slowly. It might not be actually. It might be. Oh, Jacobo's lost it, and he's out. That's going to put more salt in the wounds for Jacobo. He'll be starting P9 if everyone gets a time. So, with Jacobo out of qualifying, it's now every man for themselves pretty much. As Mama Zelda is on the lap, but he's invalidated, so he will go to Kieran. See if he can get a 1:14.8 or better. As he goes through the first section, it'll be purple in sector 1, 28.2 in the first section for Kieran. So we're now going through the double right-hander. Now going through the tough middle section. Looking like a nice middle section there from Kieran. We'll see what time he can muster up. It's a 55.6 in the middle sector. It's not purple, however. So we'll see what he can do in the final sector. As he gets a 1:14.4. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know how that man does it. But it's 1:14.4 for Kieran. I can only just put currently my hands are on the back of my head. And I am honestly in awe. I don't know how that man's just done that. I don't know how he's done that. I'll be honest. What a lap. If you were in his league earlier, you saw his Monza lap. He was 4/10 quicker than the rest of the field. He's done it again. He has done it again. As now, anyone who comes across the line from now will only have time to do one more lap. So Jetpack. I think that's Mama Zelda. And I think that's also Jammy. No, it's not. It might be Kieran himself, actually. It is Kieran, unless he's not going to plan to do another lap, I don't think. But Grak's gone P2. He's invalidated. He can't go any better. He's barely slower than Kieran. We'll see what Rick can muster up. We'll cut to him. We'll see what he does in the middle sector. Because it needs to be massive if he wants to get anywhere near Grak or Kieran. Veloxy also needs to set a time without invalidating. So does Mama Zelda. As Rick does go 4 seconds quicker in the middle sector. But obviously, you know, he had a very bad time. We'll see what time he can muster up in the final lap of quali. Can Rick get pole position? What will it be? It's a 1:14.3! It's 1:14.3 from Rick! And he's got pole position! Veloxi's gone P6, but Rick has got the elusive pole position that they've all been wanted as Chammy goes P4 with a 114.8. Jetpack goes P4 with a 114.6. It's now Mama Zelda to see where his time will fit within the rest of the field. It's going to be a 115.3. Goes P6. Veloxy can't do one more, but it is going to be Rick who's on pole. Unless Kieran can do something about it. 114.5. It is Rick on pole. Rick is on pole. It's an absolute stonking lap from Rick. One of the best quali laps I have ever seen in my life. If you've seen them TikToks that are about the best quali laps in history, I don't know why that man's not on there. What a quali session! That final Q3 really sparked things. But obviously now you can see the difference in time as Veloxy does retire. But that is an amazing lap from Rick. Absolutely amazing. I don't know how he's just mustered that. I'll be honest. I really don't know. But what a lap, everyone. I don't even know. I don't even know how he got anywhere near there. Like, Kieran and Grak, fair play, but Rick, it's as if he's taking it to the next level around here. I don't know how. But it is one of the best pole laps I've ever seen in my life from Rick. If you can say there's a better pole lap than that, please show it to me. I'm all ears and I'm all eyes, because I don't think there's going to be a lap much better than that around Mexico. One of the hardest, most technical tracks of the season. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's what I would be doing. As we are about to go into the race, everyone. Obviously, if you know me quite well, you know my favourite lap to commentate on. Because it's the most hectic one, and there's a very tight corner in Mexico. So, if you know, you know, boys and girls. So, if you are quite bored of me on this stream, that's quite acceptable. But now is the reason why I'm employed at this job. Not well. I don't get paid a salary. I wish I would, but I'm not. But what I do now is why I'm a commentator. It's all for the first lap. All for the first lap. Honestly, if any of you are commentators, you'll agree with me. First lap is the most satisfying one to commentate if it comes out clean. That's why Brazil was one of my favourite things to commentate over ever. As we are going through the formation lap now, we are going to have a quick little look at the tyres. So top three are all on mediums. 4th to 11th are all, sorry, 4th to 10th are all on softs. Buffering and Phil's on mediums. 12th to 14th are on softs, and then Verify and Young Shots. Sorry, Verify's on mediums, Young Shots is on soft. So only 5 of the 16 runners are currently on the soft compound of tyres. So with a 36 lap race ahead of us, there should be a lot of fun, overtakes and more. Hopefully not too many safety cars, maybe 1 or 2 midway through the race to maybe change up strategies, things like that. Strategy will be a key part of this race, however. Obviously undercuts, overcuts, they are quite massive here, and tyre age is obviously going to be absolutely massive. So if you can pit late, whoa, Jetpack seems you can crash on the formation lap too. That's a first. So Sorry, I've just been sidetracked with Jetpack's crash. So, yeah, tyre age is very important around here. Preferably, if you can, pit as late as you can, because it will help at the later stages of the race, and you can very easily claw that time back. As I thought Kieran and Grach maybe hit each other there. They did hit each other there. I did think they did. I thought there was a little bit of contact made. So Kieran's going to have a little bit more colder tyres than everyone. As Jetpack's quite far away from the pack. I'm not going to lie. Sorry, Jamie's actually backing up the pack. Mamazel's a little bit farther behind. As other than that, Young Shots is very far behind. I think there's a rule against backing up the pack, if I'm not mistaken. But okay, we'll go with that. That might be investigated again after the race. So race control, hello, if you're watching, that might be another thing you might have to take note of. Just saying. If I see now, I'll message you in race control. But good luck, guys. I wish you guys all the best. It's time to stand up now. Time to stand up. No longer sitting down in the chair. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And we are racing. Go, go, go. Grach gets a drive-through penalty for a jump start. He does probably get the best start of the bunch, but Rick gets an amazing start off the line. Kieran does get swamped off the line. Jamie gets a good start, but Loxley actually gets an amazing start going up to P5. As we're going now into turn 1, Kieran's going to descend it here on Grach. He does. And Veloxy getting caught up, and he spins around Jetpack. Spins around. Oh, it's carnage. Absolute carnage. About 4 cars have lost their front wing. Mama Zelda's out. It's a VSC. Debris everywhere. Oh, safety car. Josh Tonga hasn't got damage, but Jetpack's lost his front wing. Aiden's got damage, I'm fairly sure. KB hasn't got damage. Veloxy's obviously lost his front wing. Main cause of that incident. Young Shots has lost his front wing. I don't know how Duracell hasn't got damage. Phil, I don't know how he's not got damage either, but if he does, again, I'm not surprised. I think he might have lost an end plate. Yeah, Buffering and Phil has got damage. I wasn't really surprised with that. Schuster's made a load of positions up. But obviously, what a start from Rick. Grach can't serve his drive-through, however. So it's going to be even more. It's going to be even worse for Grach at the race start. And obviously, if your name's Giacomo, you're P8 right now. But that's a very, very hectic first lap. As I think a few of these guys will be pitting, maybe. Phil will be pitting. Duracell will be staying out. Jacob will be pitting. Young Shots will also be pitting. Veloxy will be pitting. KB will be pitting. Aiden will be pitting. I think that's it for the pitters. Whoa. Don't know why am I... Yes! Rick! Oh, I know what you're doing! Oh, Rick, yes! He remembers! Rick remembers! Yes! Good man, Rick. If you don't know, I'll make the stream slightly more entertaining by trying to get the first place man to go next to the safety car. And Rick is doing that, so yeah. So thank you, Rick. I do know this. There's only a few drivers who do it, to be honest. There is only a few drivers who do it. The front 3 in ROM, they're the main drivers who do it. But let's be careful at the first corner, guys, yeah? Let's be careful, shall we? It says lobby's glitched. Is lobby glitched? I'm not sure. Grach saying his lobby glitch. Yeah, we relax the voices. Saying lobby's glitched, but I don't think it is glitched. It's not affecting Kieran, really. Sorry. Safety car's in this lap. The Grax kind of, yeah. But Grax third, apparently. Not sure, I don't know. I'm actually really not sure, but call hasn't been made, so when will Rick go? That's the question. So Kieran's actually caught Rick very well, and I think it might be a move into turn one. We'll see. What can Kieran do? Going down the inside potentially. There's about 5 cars going wide. Kieran's gone for it down the inside. Verifies somehow up in the P3. He sent one and it works. Jammy's on the P4. As Grack is falling behind because obviously he's left the session. It's hurting the Ferrari team. Schuster and Jetpack going side by side. I think there's so many battles side by side. But actually, Rick and Kieran are going side by side. Young Shots gets a penalty for multiple warnings. They're still side by side going into the middle sector. And Rick has to concede. And Kieran gets the position up in the P1. As now, Jetpack trying to go for the move on Schuster. He can't really get past Miss Jammy. Might get a warning for that. Yeah, it's safety car again. Why? Why is there another safety car? Has Grack got damage? Grack's got damage on his car. I don't know why, but and my phone's just turned off. So if anyone types in chat, I won't be able to see it because my phone's died. So yeah, Kieran's left. I'm gonna wait till a few people leave. Aiden's left. Just wait. I'm waiting a little bit more. Waiting a little bit more. Jammy's left. Are we doing a restart? Duracell's left. Okay, Duracell's left, so the call's been made. Cool. It's a restart, I'm assuming. As we'll see a little bit of Demolition Derby now. So yeah, there you go. It's going to be a restart. I don't know why, but okay. It's a restart. It's a restart. Here's what it is. Oh, what's this? No. 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 For some reason my phone isn't turning on. Like, I don't want to work because then I can see chat, you know, like you know, really nice. Should we set a little time trial around Mexico? Let's set a little time trial around Mexico. Why not? Actually, no, we won't, because that would be unprofessional. Don't worry. But I can't do anything on my phone, so yeah. I might just have to whip out the old stream chat on the phone, so let's look. I've received another invitation, so invites are out very quickly. Damn. There you go. Alright. Cool. I just connect to your Wi-Fi. There you go. So let me just check. Is the restart been called? Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, I need to space this now. That would help. Whoa. Do I want ROM on comms? Do I want ROM on comms? I could ask. I'll ask, Rom. I'll ask. If you want to join me on comms, Rom, I'll ask. There you go. Let me see. Oh, it's 18. 18 laps, are we? We're doing a 25. Oh. I know, we're doing 36. Okay. Rom, if you want to join me on comms, now's the time. Okay, cool. I'll invite you to the party. I'll invite you to the party, Rom. I think it's been allowed, so... Let me check. Are you appearing online? I even know. Rom, if you can you appear online, please? Actually, don't worry. I've invited EVG Rom. I've invited your EVG account. Okay, cool. We are waiting. Oh, right, hang on. Cracks joined, so I think we're only missing... Actually, no, we're missing no one. We got 16. Oh, we're waiting. We're waiting patiently. Are we ready up? I'm not sure. I think Phil's indicated to ready up. No? Phil's indicated we're readying up, I think. There you go. Bow 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 bow. Right, cool, we are restarting. Bow, 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 bow. Why did you get wrong? Why did you get scandaled? Scandaled? Suspended. Because of a scandal. There you go. Happened in Brazil last week, but he can explain that once he's in the party. He'll explain it once he's in the party, Glimmer, because he's going to be joining me in comms in about 10 minutes. So just you wait. Just you wait. Don't worry, Glimmer, you're Things will be answers because I can talk to Rom during the thing. Bow, 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 bow. All right. Right, cool. We're going again with the formation lap. We'll have a look at the tyres. Bow, 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 Alright, cool, you can message him. As Jetpack and Jammy are disqualified. As for some reason, Kieran is backing up the pack quite heavily. I don't know why. But he is. I think there's a rule against that, no? Rick, you can back yourself up. Alrighty. There's another lap one time. Sad formation lap momentum. Indeed. Indeed. Assuming your jetpack or gem. So, L, I guess, as Gleeman has put. So, lap one again. Lap one shenanigans. As Young Shot will be the last person to peel into his grid spot. I say that every single time. I say spot. It's spot. Spot. As he peels into his grid spots. That's what I should say. There you go. Right. Let's turn these old tyres off. Put that on. And we are ready to go. There's 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. And we are racing, go, 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 as I actually do think it's pretty even off the start, as Jammy gets a little bit of a shaky start on the line, Jetpack gets a good start overall off the line, Kieran actually I think has a better second phase, damn Rick is again, it's going to be ascended to turn 1 maybe from some people, as Kieran's going to send it into turn 1, as Rom has joined me in the party, hello Rom, hello. As Kieran does make the move, going up into the lead. He is side by side, however, with Rick and Grak. I'll send you an invite in a second, by the way. As Rick now, he's going to look to maybe get from the move on Kieran, but Kieran goes round the outside of him, going into the middle section of the course. As Grak almost has a little bit of a spin there, as there's a 4-car pile-up in a way. They're all kind of just trying to get through nice and easy. As yellow flags in sector 1, that's for Shuskra. But Kieran and Rick, it is Kieran who's up into the lead. Grak's lost from 3rd to 7th at the start. Whilst you're here, I will invite you. I have to do it quickly though. It's not letting me invite for some reason. There we go. Are you online? Are you playing online or are you playing offline? No. Yeah, cool. I got you. Alrighty, cool. Yeah, you are. Cool. So, off the start. It's Kieran and Rick basically. These two will be changing positions a lot as Jacopo's trying to get past Jetpack for P4. As he does do that with pretty much with ease basically. As Jetpack's going to look to get back at him. He has a lot more ERS than him. As Shuskra gets a 10-second penalty for corner cutting. I think he's just going to retire in the pits, he said he would. So I think Shuskra is going to retire. He is. So that's 0 points for AlphaTauri. For his weekend. Whoa, that's Jammy. Jammy's had a massive spin and a massive crash as a VSC. Whoa. It's a very big crash. Anyways, Rob, how are you?
I'm very good. You?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah. Kind of annoyed about the restart, but you know, I don't like restarts personally. Just have to stall the stream, which is annoying.
Right, I'm back. Virtual safety car.
Okay. It says the internet connection's it's currently not sufficient. Stream better not die on me. Stream better not die on me. If he does, I can quickly log in again. So.
Yeah, no. It's fine.
It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Right, we're just praying that this virtual safety car goes soon. Cracks pit. As VSC has disabled. Sorry. We are back racing as Jammy gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. DRS, however, is enabled as Jacobo's trying to get past Velocity.
Jacobo's got 67% ERS. Velocity only 30%.
Yeah, it's going to be... Well, we'll see what Jacobo can do. I think he might get him here, going down the inside potentially. Ooh, has a little bit of a look, trying to force Velocity into a mistake
Switch back, possibly.
He was trying to, but I don't think he can do it. As you see as well, Jetpack's got near enough. I think he has now got 100% ERS, just ready to poise. Josh
Jetpack
as well with a
nearly has double the amount that Velocity has.
Near
this
enough.
Is crazy.
Is a massive part. ERS management will play a massive part later on in the race. As Jacobo is going to go for the move, however, on Velocity outside into the final part of the track. As Velocity's going to try push him out wide. He does so as Mama Zelda's out.
Tired.
It's a VSC again.
VSC
that might turn to a proper safety car.
He spun in VS's.
We'll have a look from Grak's point of view because his car will still be there. So let's look. I'll keep paranoid. I'll keep paranoid. Yeah.
In the middle of the track.
As in why in the middle of the track? Paranoid. I'll try to keep the stream alive as much as I can. Internet. We'll try hold up though. We'll see. We'll see.
I have to say, Josh Tomo's lurking behind.
He is actually. Yeah. And so. Again, I think. Where's Jetpack? Oh, Jetpack pit.
Jetpack pit. Yep. He's on. Fresh mediums. He won't go to the end of the race. That was the safety car.
Oh, so actually, Jetpack has actually just done the right thing there. Yeah. So he's going to gain a fair few positions from this.
Because he has the Delta, and they also do. So.
Yeah. So the question is, do Kira and Rick pit? Because assuming all the soft runners will probably pit. So we'll see.
I think they should stay out. They've got mediums, brand new ones, so...
Well, no, I'm saying... Yeah. I think they should stay out, but I'm assuming the soft runners will come in.
Yep. I'll be right back, just a sec.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, again, safety cars, we don't really like because you kind of don't do anything, so... so Kieran is pitting. Oh, fakes Rick there. To go into the pits and actually stays out. So Velocity's going to pit. No, he hasn't. He's faked Jacobo. So they're all staying out, as it seems. We'll see if Velocity pits. He doesn't. He stays out. Will KB pits? That's the question. So KB does not pit either. I don't know why no one's pitting. It's lap 4, but you know what? It's a 36-lap race. It's an endurance race for a reason. So they're probably hoping that there's maybe another safety car. As Young Shots isn't pitting. Surprisingly, Rob, no one's pit.
Show really?
No one's pit.
Ooh.
From the entire field.
I think in maybe like 6 laps, Jetpack could be on the upper hand.
He could be actually.
Josh Tomo, Velocity, Jacobo.
Yeah, because obviously you know they're all on old, on softs. But I think for now, because obviously the tyre wear will be probably the same. For a few laps, it will be their advantage. So Jetpack's just kind of got to stay with them. Realistically.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's able to do it. He's a good enough driver.
Yeah, so just hope he doesn't crash on straight. Yeah, we'll be alright.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
he's got a seat for next season.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that, but unless you want to pull the cat out the bag, you don't have to say.
Oh, I won't say what team he's at.
Yeah, it's alright. But I was about to say it's very close battles, but I've just realised it's a safety car, so there's no close battles.
Yeah, Young Shots in P9. Those new softs or old ones?
I can check really quickly. It's on new softs.
Oh, he's on new softs.
Oh, so
he
actually,
could be
yeah.
very good.
Yeah,
He's been showing
actually.
quite a lot of form. Brazil and France.
He has, and
He's been doing well.
yeah, and if you've just seen what his recent announcement was, he won't be continuing on next season at any team.
That
And
means he has nothing to lose.
He doesn't. He has two races after this left, 3 races in total. Pretty much to just do what he wants.
Yeah.
He has nothing to lose.
I have to say, Grak, Jammy, Aiden would have thought they're slightly higher up.
Yeah, I think. Well, Jammy spun. So.
But I'm sure they'll come back through anyway.
Yeah, I think they'll come back to the field. I don't know if you know, but the championship can be won today. Drivers' championship can be won.
Oh, Rick.
Yeah.
He's got it.
All he has to do is outscore Jacobo by 1 singular point.
1 singular point up.
Yep.
We'll
And
see,
basically,
Jacobo
for Jacobo to win the championship, he has to win every single race with the fastest lap and the win.
Doesn't Rick have more wins?
Yes. But that's to win the championship. And Rick has to get outside the points for twice of those 3 times. But low point scoring for the other one.
That is true, yeah. We'll see.
So we'll see what happens.
Jacobo's obviously a fast driver.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't be here if he's not fast.
I think Velocity will probably play the team game, seeing as he is behind.
Yeah, I think he definitely will. So I think Rick's going to try and just stay with Kieran. Try steal drivers' championships.
He can defend pretty well.
He can. If you saw what happened in Brazil, he does fight very hard, actually.
Yeah. Safety car in this lap.
It is. Safety car is in this lap. It's restart time. Last time there was a safety car restart, there was 5 abreast going into the first corner. So we'll see if that happens again.
Hopefully no one jumps to start like I did in Brazil.
Let's hope not. And then that causes mass chaos, which means maybe another restart, which we don't want. So, question is, when's Kieran going to go? You can usually see by the ERS, because they like to put it on. So, the camera angle is absolutely terrible, but he's gone. Yeah, I told you it's the ERS.
Yeah, cool.
So he's actually caught Rick napping there. As Jacobo's alongside Velocity already. Josh Tomo is going to linger behind.
Using all of his ERS.
He's trying to stay with him there. Only a tenth, really. As Jacobo might send it here on Velocity, but Velocity
Josh Tomo.
has... Oh, he has. Oh, he's got the double move. And Velocity somehow squeezed through. Somehow, some way, he squeezed through. As KB and Velocity, Verify, sorry, they switch positions. Young Shots is also trying to get 7 ahead of Verifies. He does try to send it there, maybe on the both Hasses there, as he gets into P7, goes maybe around the outside of KB, and I think he does it successfully up in a P6. It's a very nice overtake there from Young Shots, as Duracell also gets Grak, trying to get Phil, but he can't do anything about that. As Phil's trying to get Verify now, going up the inside into the S's, but he can't do anything about that, he has to concede.
Yep. Jetpack's falling down the order.
He
Slight
has.
surprise.
Yeah, he's down to P12.
He'll fight back though.
He will. As you can see already, the gap between second and third is 1.3 seconds. I think that's showing that Velocity is really trying to hold up Jacobo.
Definitely, definitely.
So he's very much playing the team game. You can see there's a massive train of cars. It's about 11 or 12 cars, I have to say. It's probably in this train. Basically, it's led by Velocity, as Kieran sets the fastest lap of a race with a 1:19.1.
Josh Tomo's on the back of Jacobo.
And
Young
also,
Shots is right
Young
behind
Shots
him now.
is right behind Josh. Yeah. I was going to say that. Young Shots, obviously...
KB's lost some ground, though.
He has, 1.3 seconds. So, actually, maybe playing the team game, letting Verify pass. Because he seems like the fastest driver
just
right
behind
now.
him. Yeah,
he is.
definitely. On the mediums as well.
Yeah, so he can definitely go the
7
distance.
laps now.
So we'll see. As Josh is trying to get past Jacobo, but Jacobo is saying, no thank you, I will not get past. You will not go past.
Contact between Phil and Dura.
Yep, I saw that. Only just though.
Yeah, no damage.
Grak again is just behind. Can't really get through, as again, it's a very big train of cars. As Phil's trying to get past Verify again at these corner. He almost succeeds this time as they're going side by side through the S's, and Verify is somehow ahead again.
Amazing.
I don't know how he's
Very
done
clean
that.
driving, to be fair.
It is very clean driving. As
Oh, and Verify slows
sorry.
down to let him
Yeah,
through.
he's letting
Possibly
through.
illegal overtake.
Yeah, and
Oh, and
Duracell,
Dura takes
he
advantage.
absolutely sends one there down the inside. Grack Grack's out.
Grack's out.
Grack's out the
How did
session.
that happen?
I think he
Did he just
outbraked
hit the
himself.
wall?
I think he's outbraked himself.
Oh, just Tomo hit the wall and going into the pits.
So fourth, fifth,
Young
sixth,
shots will
seventh.
Dura didn't pit.
Buffering and Phil gets a
Oh,
5-second penalty for
Phil.
speeding in the pit lane. He's trying to overtake
Oh,
KB in the pits and got a 5-second penalty for it.
yeah.
As actually, if you remember, Aiden, Jetpack, all these guys pit before, they're now
They've
laughing.
moved up the order.
Now they're laughing.
Definitely. They're going to overtake Velocity, Dura. Kieran and Rick might stay out, we'll see.
Yeah, we will see. But Jacobo's pit, which is a very important thing in this race.
Yeah. He's behind with Young Shots though.
He is obviously, you know, very quick driver. Maybe going to keep him behind, but obviously Jacobo does not have that support anymore from Grack because he's obviously out the race.
Yeah. He's unlucky. We don't know what happened though, sadly.
So I said in qualifying, Jacobo's got a mountain to climb. That mountain has just grew an extra few hundred meters.
Be Mount Everest soon.
I think it's probably above Mount Everest. It's probably Mount Everest times 2 for him because he's had to do this last season in Portimao. Unfortunately, didn't come out successful. Again, he was in this position last time, so we'll see. As
Yeah.
Kieran does pit, Rick follows suit, and Velocity is also going to double stack.
We'll see. It'll be very close between Aiden, Jetpack, and
Oh,
Young.
Aiden's staying out, and so is Jetpack.
there
So
would be
Aiden will
definitely
be
no
your
point for
leader.
them to pit.
So Aiden
Kieran
will
and
be your
Rick are onto
leader.
softs. They're not going to the end on softs.
They
They're gonna
won't
have to
be.
definitely pit again.
As Velocity will lose a few positions, I think. Unless, I know Young Shots will be the only person he loses to. He cannot be losing positions to Jacobo, though. It actually might be close.
Velocity and Jacobo. Velocity's in front.
Velocity's in front, that'd be massive for McLaren. But it is
But
going to
Young
be
Shots is in front.
Yeah. There's a car in
See,
between Rick
there's
and
a gap.
Velocity.
Yeah, 2 cars between Jacobo and Rick.
Yeah, which is obviously what
And
Jacobo
one is
does
the
not
teammate.
want. And yeah, one of them is his teammate, who he cannot get past for some reason. So, yeah, an unexpected leader of Aiden. Started near the back of the pack and played well with the strategy, and he's in the lead at the minute.
Yeah.
So
I
we'll
think
see how
those
this plays
softs will
out.
be very quick at the restart.
It will be.
Definitely a lot quicker than the mediums.
So I think Kieran needs to get past Jetpack and Aiden as quick as he can, along with Rick, because obviously he doesn't want to be behind them for too long, because then Jacobo could have a chance of getting through.
Definitely. All Velocity's gone on AI.
Oh,
Let's see.
Oh, he has. Yeah. Caught him lacking.
Yeah.
Jamie's on hards.
Well, Jammy's on hards. He's going to the end then.
Jamie's going to try go to the end. He's going to go very, very long.
26 laps is hard, and hards are quite slow.
At the start, but at the
compared
end of
to
the race,
mediums.
they'll be quite durable.
Yeah, they'll get quicker because
I
of the
don't know,
fuel.
I think the
but
correct
then-
thing's to go on the mediums right now.
Yeah, definitely mediums, and then medium soft to the end,
Yeah,
I'd say.
probably. That's probably the best thing.
Or
There's,
soft medium.
Yeah, we are going to go more time around the safety car.
I expect another safety car.
I do as well, to be honest. It's Mexico. Mexico's quite a
Yeah.
high crash circuit. We'll have a look at Schuster's point of view of the start. He absolutely sends one, and then it's just pandemonium, pretty much.
Yeah,
Damn.
so Schuster, what, lap 1? He was out?
Yeah. It's because he didn't have a setup and he had loads of fuel, and he just said, I'm going to retire, pretty much.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
Loads of fuel. Oh, Jamie! Very close to spinning into the exact same wall he did earlier.
oh, that'll be good. Ron, can you explain why you're suspended now? Ah, there you go.
I could. Brazil. That's all I'm gonna say. Brazil.
Yeah, if you want to,
You can always go rewatch it.
yeah, you can go rewatch the stream. It's in Q1 of Brazil. It's quite obvious how he's done it,
about it.
but yeah. You'll hear me say some negative things as well, but... And then if you
Yeah.
fast forward to the race, then you hear some good commentary, so... That's good.
That is true.
So
Best commentary
you keep,
around.
you keep watching my streams like all the time.
No,
I
only Spain.
no. I looked at
That's not me. That is not me.
no. I looked at my Twitch and every single RRL stream I do, I see my views go up rapidly, and you say, "Oh yeah, it's me."
Yeah, well, yeah, that
You
is
watched it
true.
like 4 times.
Safety
Thanks.
car in this lap.
Yeah, so Aiden will be leading us off the restart, and obviously there
Kieran
is
right behind Jetpack.
yeah.
Rick
So
right
I
behind
think
Kieran.
Kieran's quite good at reacting to restarts. So and obviously
That is
because he's on
true.
the soft tires, could be more of an advantage. So we'll see when Aiden goes. He could go actually any time.
I think he'll go
from
very late.
now.
I think it's better to go late.
Probably.
Oh,
Now it's gone.
He's going.
Call Jeff.
Oh,
Give it. And
Jetpack's
Kieran is
caught
alongside.
nothing. He's already
And Kieran's
gone.
ahead already.
Rick's right behind. Oh,
And Rick's already trying to well. Jetpack's being swarmed.
Young Shots is coming now, but switched off the RS.
So Jacobo's trying to get past Veloxy. Veloxy defends well. Rick and Jetpack are side by side, but Rick gets the position ahead of Jetpack as Young Shots is also trying to get past Jetpack now. It is very, very close as Kieran's trying to get past Aiden. And they're going side by side, and he does. Aiden brakes a little bit earlier, concedes, and now there's a car in between Rick and Kieran.
Jetpack and Young Shots. Young Shots. What a move. Slightly wide though.
I didn't
Velocity
see
sends it on
Ooh.
Jetpack.
Rick's also sent it on
Oh, he shoved him
On
wide.
Aiden.
Oh, Jacobo got a switchback on Jetpack. Round
a-
the heights.
That looks like
Wow.
a very good move. Aiden gets a
Nice
3-second
move.
penalty, by the way, for exceeding track limits.
Oh, he needs to be careful.
He does.
Track limits here is a very big thing,
Yeah. But
especially at the end of the race.
yeah, exactly, because obviously penalties add up a lot of the time. They don't get
Jetpack and
removed
Duro
easily.
alongside.
Oh, they are. And
Jetpack's just
Duracell's ahead.
falling down every restart.
Yeah, and as Duracell makes a
Verify
very
going
nice
for a
move.
switchback. Verify got a switchback on Jetpack. Oh my contact.
There's slight wheel banging, argy bargy. That's what we like. We like aggressiveness in this league. As Young Shots is trying to get
Jetpack's
past
gone
Aiden. They're literally side by side.
KB's now on Jetpack. Jetpack's down into P10.
And Young Shots up to P3. He's up ahead of Aiden. And he's made the move up into turn 1. Josh Tomo's got
Josh
Jammy.
is past Jammy.
KB's past Jetpack.
Jammy still
Jammy-
alongside, sends
They
it.
are-
Oh, it's
oh,
round.
he's round.
Oh.
That's not good for Jammy.
No.
As Veloxy trying to get past Aiden. Looking to send it here. Aiden
Josh
gives him
Thomas
space.
sends it on Jetpack.
And
Josh
Veloxy's
Thomas
looking for the
down.
switchback.
He's through. Oh.
Going
Jetpack
for the
sends
send
it.
up
Josh
into the
Tomo,
double right.
there's side by
Ooh.
side. Oh.
Oh, they are. As Jetpack fully sends that on Josh. Veloxy's also
Oh,
sent one on
backs
Aiden.
out.
Yeah.
Jacobo around the outside. That's off to the track though.
That
It's going
might
to
be
be
an
an
illegal
illegal
overtake.
overtake. Yeah, if that's not an illegal overtake, then I'm surprised.
I would be surprised as well.
Oh, they've both. Yeah, he's gone slow. He's letting him
He
through.
has.
But now Dura's there. Dura through the middle.
Oh!
Both of
Duracell's gone to the middle of both of them! And he's done P5!
them. Wow, what a move.
And now Verify's gone for it as well! He's gonna look
Oh,
for the
he's
double
going for a
move!
switchback. Switchback. Oh, he's raided.
Almost contact there with Aiden. DRS has now been enabled.
Jacobo's getting the switchback on Aiden now.
He's as they're going side by side. Aiden takes a very wide line. Jacobo's up in a P7. There's now 2 cars in between him and the McLaren. There's about 4 or 5 cars in between Jacobo and Rick.
Jacobo's now some 8 seconds behind Rick.
That's not what he wants for his championship hopes.
No, definitely not.
As Verify now, he's trying to get past Duracell. Obviously, having grip on them softs are going to be so much better than the mediums. Duracell going to obviously defend with the inside with his life as he brakes late. Does Duracell very
Goes-
late actually?
Sends him wide.
As
Verify sends
Verify
it.
now has to push him off the track in a way. It's very clean racing now. And Verify makes the move stick up in the P5. I think he keeps his position.
Very nice move.
That is a very, very good move. It's Jacobo again. He's just lingering on the back of this battle, along with Aiden and KB. Just, you know, seeing what's happening.
Josh Thomas pressuring KB now.
He is. Only a tenth
Much
and a
nicer
half.
through S section. But
We'll see
KB
what
has DRS
happens.
as well.
He does. It's a DRS train. Josh can't do anything. I'm going to alert your attention to the front 2. And there's only 2 tenths between Kieran and Rick. We'll see a move probably for the lead.
They're just
going
about
through
the
this
same
next
ERS
section.
as well.
They are pretty much on the same ERS. You can say that these two are pretty
Kieran
much
goes defensive.
inseparable. I don't think actually. Kieran's using a little bit of ERS, so's
Kieran's
Rick.
used his ERS.
And Rick might send this here.
Round the outside. I think he's going to go for a switchback.
I think he is. He's going to try and line it up.
Switchback. He's going for
Kieran covers it though. As a Verify gets past Veloxy up in a P4.
Verify's making moves through the grid very quickly. He'll be on to the Young Shots next.
He will be. He'll be trying to get to that podium for Haas. Yellow flag, sector 1. It's a Ferrari. It's Jacobo.
Jacobo. Oh.
He spun.
He's quickly spun. He's back on track now. In front of
And
Jamie
now
still.
that is basically his championship hopes. Snapped. It's as if Thanos have just come into the race and just snapped him out of oblivion.
Yeah.
All Rick has to do is basically just keep it to the end of the race and he's won this championship. As Verify now, he's trying to get past Young Shots, taking a very nice route through the S section. Young Shots lagging a little bit. As he's trying to go down the inside as Verify, Young Shot's going to give him a little bit of room. And Verify, he's going to look to say thank you very much for this move. He's going to go around the outside the long way. In fact, go and look for a little switchback. I don't think he can do it though. He can't do it there and he has to concede. As now Veloxy's joining in on this battle, but we will probably see a move for P3. Young Shots has a lot more ERS than Verify. As he's trying to get
coming
past.
As well.
He is. He's trying to get a little bit of a slipstream as Verify has nothing left to use. He's going to look for it down into turn 1, sends it down the inside, and he's up into P3 at turn 1.
Just looking for a switchback.
He is, but also he's got to remember Kieran and Rick are side by side. The leaders are side by side. Kieran's trying to go the long way, but Rick has just given him just enough room to work with. Now. Kieran's going to go round the outside of the double right-hander.
Oh my god!
It's an absolutely amazing move from Kieran.
Now. Rick keeps it on the outside. Ooh.
They're still battling
side by side.
They've been battling for half a lap, but Kieran gets the position. What's an overtake from Kieran?
Rick will now have DRS though.
He will. Kieran's got less than 10% ERS. It's about 20% difference in this race. Near enough half distance now as Duracell gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
Kieran
as Young Shots. He's trying to go for the move.
Oh, Kieran lost the car, but he called it.
Oh, he did.
Rick's got in front, and he's got DRS as well.
No, he hasn't, because Kieran's in front, as they're still battling side by side. Rick concedes, and now Kieran's going to go very defensive, and I think there will be a move up in the P1. Young Shots and Duracell, they're going side by side. I can't really commentate on that now, because there's a move for the lead. As Rick, he's going to do it before the braking zone, but I think Kieran's going to try brake late. No, he's not. He concedes the position, and Rick is up into the lead of the Mexican Grand Prix.
I think Kieran will be tactical now. He can stick behind him, save some ERS.
He can. It's Josh Tomo. Sorry, I'm sorry to cut you off, but Josh Tomo's up in the P7 ahead of Aiden. Absolutely sends one down into turn 1. That's a nice overtake from him, trying to get Alfa Romeo up a few positions. Obviously, didn't have the best of qualifyings.
Josh Tomo is moving up the order from plump loss, literally with Phil, and now he's into P7.
Yeah.
Alfa doing pretty well. McLaren, though,
McLaren
could be a double podium.
This could be a double podium. It's just on Veloxy trying to get to Verify, but Verify on them softs, he's looking unstoppable. As you can see as well, the gap at the front is 1.2.
He's already out of DRS.
He is.
Wow.
I think Rick's putting on the burners.
Rick is very strong.
He is very strong
in this
around Mexico. Sector. He is. As Young Shots gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Duracell's trying to look for the move. So is Young Shots actually. They're all trying to look for moves, but they can't make it stick. Just running out of straight there. Obviously, a little bit more straight would be useful, but now you've got this massive straight. Oh, contact between Duracell and Shots, but I don't think any damage.
Now 5 drivers within DRS.
There is. It's a massive, massive.
6, because KB's just within DRS of Aiden
and
as well.
And Bufferino Phil is in KB, and
Phil.
Jetpack.
And Jetpack. And Jacobo's slightly behind.
It is. So I think we'll see a move from Josh Tomo on Duracell here.
Young Shots is...
coming. He's coming.
He's coming.
I think he's going to go for a late move if
Round
it is.
The outside of Veloxy.
No, he's not going to go for a switchback, maybe. No, he's not. Oh, very late braking. That might be removed because it was a very late braking there from Young Shots. Had to kind of avert from him there. But Young Shots is trying to go for it here.
Young Shots are coming now.
Yeah, on Veloxy. Veloxy defends well again. This is what I like about Veloxy. He defends so well. Hello, Jude. He said, go Jamie and Rick.
Jamie's in P13 though, Jude.
Yep, and Rick in P1, so it's 2 opposite sides of the spectrum, pretty much.
Yeah.
So, top 2 are pretty much settled. They're in a race of their own, so is Verify. Veloxy's just kind of there. And then it's just this massive train, about 7 cars, all in this DRS train. And obviously, if you're in a DRS train,
I think
it's hard to
at
get
the
out.
rate Jacobo's catching, he's not gaining by enough to be in that train. By maybe in 10 laps he won't even be in that train. He's going slower than Jetpack at the moment, so we'll see.
Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe the championship might be over for Jacobo, but obviously we still have a fair few laps this race to go. So, Young Shot's going to go for the move on Velocity. I'm in a P4. He's going to make it before the braking zone. But will Velocity try to go for the move in the braking zone? No, he won't. So Young Shot's up to P4. No other moves have been made, but I think Josh Tomo will try to get the move on Velocity up in a P5 as Velocity does run wide. Josh going to use this to his advantage. Who's going to brake later? Going down into turn 4. It's going to be Josh Tomo.
Josh Tomo's past Velocity. Velocity comes back at him.
No, he's not, but Velocity...
Not leaving much room. Josh Tomo.
Very, very aggressive defending from Velocity. Giving him pretty much little to no room there. But this massive, massive DRS train, you can't really overtake if you're in a DRS train. You can't just got to concede your position and hope for a mistake.
Oh, 8 cars are in this. 8 cars in this train.
Well,
it's just one train as well.
Young Shots is now out of DRS from Velocity.
Velocity just got it, but I'm sure he can gain some time here in the last sector.
Maybe. We'll see. He has to really send it if he wants that DRS. He'll get swammeled by the cars behind.
Yeah, he's got DRS. He's within.
He's just got DRS though, as he runs wide.
Yeah. He's got DRS though.
Corner. He has, which is good for him. He obviously wants to stay in this little DRS train, but Josh is trying to get to Velocity. I don't think he can do so. I don't think there'll be a move on this lap. Again, Rick's gaining on Kieran very marginally. It's about 10th a lap, but we'll see what Rick can do.
Yeah, I think Velocity should be able to, save some ERS.
As Aiden gets another 3-second penalty.
It'll be better for him in the
ladder stages in the race. As Velocity now, he's going to go for a move on Young Shots in the P4. Absolutely sends one there, does Velocity, and it's a good move for Velocity, but Shots with the switchback of dreams, as some would say. He may send it here to the double right-hander, and he has done so. Gives Velocity no room, a taste of his own medicine, some would say. And now Velocity maybe going to go for it here into the S's, but Young Shots made the move stick. Up in the P4. That's a good move there from Young Shots, as now Josh Tomo is trying to get past Velocity. It's easier said than done, though. He messes up on the S section, does Velocity, trying to push Josh Tomo out wide, but he can't do so as Phil gets a penalty for multiple warnings, and Josh is also through. Kieran's pitting. On them softs. Kieran is pitting. He's pitting for mediums. There's an undercut being triggered. As Josh Tomo now, he's trying to get past Young Shots. Up in a P3. He's done so successfully. As Jacobo and Kieran are pretty much side by side, coming out the pit lane. As now Jacobo's going to try to hold up Kieran, maybe to help out Rick. As again, it's a massive, massive DRS train. Bufferino Phil is trying to get past Aiden. He has done so successfully. Aiden's sort of letting cars through in a way, as Rom's left the session. I think maybe because of Wi-Fi duties, or he's just left comms completely. I'm not sure. So you're stuck with me on my own for a little bit. So, with 2.5 tenths separating Duracell and Velocity, it is quite close as Duracell's trying to make exploits on a mistake from Velocity. Up on a P5 is Duracell. Aiden gets another 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. That's a fair few penalties now. Rick is still staying out on them softs. As Kieran again is trying to get past Jacobo. Speaking of Kieran, he got past Jacobo. And he's up into P11. He's now in this DRS train. So he's got to get past these cars quickly. As Verify pits. Aiden pits. As Kieran's trying to get past Jetpack, he's done so successfully. And maybe trying to get past KB as well. Josh Tomo's now inherited P2. Obviously, Rick is on about 15 lap old hards. 11 lap old mediums. Soft, should I say. So he's just trying to see if he can get that gap to Kieran in terms of tyre length, which will help him out later stages of the race. So obviously Kieran is in this big old train of cars. And he's going to look to send one here on KB. Goes very deep there, does Kieran. He looks to go for the switch battle. He's up in a P7 and made it stick. as it's only 6 tenths now separating him and Bufferino Phil. Young Shots is outside of Josh's DRS. Jacobo gets a penalty for multiple warnings. Velocity 7 tenths behind Young Shots, but you get again Duracell. He's trying to get past Velocity. Kieran's trying to get past Bufferino Phil. Easier said than done though. Phil's a tough man to get past. Obviously, Kieran's going to be dying to get past people in that Williams. He does. He sends one up the inside of Phil. And he does it successfully as Josh pits. I think Phil might be following suit. He has. Another 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, does Phil. So Duracell. Velocity now, sorry. He's going to go for the move on Young Shots. It's a late dive bomb. And the dive bombs work successfully. And he's done it as Velocity. He's up in a P2. But Young Shots with another switchback. He's up in a P2 himself. And again, it's going to be side by side between these two drivers. And Velocity over here. Oh, down into turn 4. Young Shots. You see battles. And again, Young Shots had to concede to Velocity. Now Kieran's trying to get past Duracell, going into the S's. Who will concede? Will it be Duracell or Kieran? None of them actually. None of them are going to concede. As Kieran kind of gets pushed out as Rick gets a penalty for multiple warnings. That could be massive at the end of the race. Self through sake. Young Shots trying to get past Velocity again. Rick. He's on 15 lap old hards, I think, or soft, sorry. 13 laps. So it's a fair difference. As Kieran now, he's trying to get past Duracell. He'll do it probably with ERS. And he has. Before the braking zone. Hello, commentator. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm the commentator. Hello. As he's up in a P4. And now he's going to try get P3 and P2 and then try to decrease the gap to Rick. Yeah, I'm lagging a bit. I know, I'm lagging a bit. Guys, sorry, there's a lot of wind where I am. So it's impacting the Wi-Fi signal. As Kieran now, he's trying to get past Young Shots. Young Shots has a little bit of a moment there, and he has to concede to Kieran. Up into P3 he goes. He's only got one man between him and Rick now, and that elusive gap as KB gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Rick's got to pit this lap, and he does. So now, Kieran might get Velocity. Velocity's really pushing him wide there, and again he's going to defend very, very hard. As Kieran's going around the outside of Velocity, somehow makes his way through, but Velocity says, no, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep battling, and Kieran does it successfully. Question is, Rick is on softs, and he's out ahead. Kieran gets a penalty for illegal overtake, I think. As Young Shots also makes a move on Kieran. As Kieran goes round the outside of Young Shots, so does Duracell. I want to say thank you very much to the position of 4th. But Jacobo now, he's trying to get past Duracell. And I think he does so successfully. And he has. As again, Kieran's trying to get past Velocity to get to Rick. But Rick's on them new softs. They'll be about 11 laps old at the end of the race, as Kieran's a lot faster, it seems, than Velocity. And Kieran's made the move stick. But again, I think Velocity will have DRS. He won't, they were side by side through the detection point. Jacobo's trying to get past Young Shots. I can't do anything about it, though. And it's 1.3. Velocity, Young Shot, all pits. They're going to pit for softs. Josh Tomo gets fastest lap of the race. 1:16.3. It's now Jacobo's trying to defend from Duracell. So as it stands, Rick will be your Drivers' Champion. As Kieran now, he's trying his hardest to get past, or trying to get to Rick, but obviously on them softs, it's very much easier said than done. And how strong he is at this track. It's Jammy now. He's trying to get past Duracell. Jammy's obviously on them hard, so he's going to the end, and he's putting a shift in for Williams. And he will be durable at the end of the race, as Rick has the fastest lap of 1:16.0. But again, out these corners, Duracell's going to have a much better advantage. It's 16 lap mediums to 17 lap old hards, and Josh is right behind them with 3 lap old softs. So we'll see. We'll have a look at penalties really quickly. So it's 3 seconds for all the top 6. So it is on track. Verify's got nothing. Aiden's got 15. Young Shot's 14. Phil's got 8. Speaking of Young Shots and Aiden, they're trading positions. As Aiden sent it on Young Shots. Looking for a switchback maybe is Young Shot. Then gets another 3-second penalty. And Young Shot's going to do it. And he has done it. It's a good move from Young Shots. As Aiden again sends it. Young Shots is round. Young Shots is round. As P3, P4 and P5 all separated by a marginal amount. As Duracell goes wide. Duracell goes wide. Jammy's going to look to maybe capitalise on this. He can't though. It's only 3/10 now separating these guys. It's Jammy now. He's going to look for the move on Duracell. Will there be DRS from Duracell? He will. But it's not going to really do much purpose. As Jammy's done it. He's up in a P4. But Duracell, who's going to break later? It's going to be Jammy. Wheel banging. Jammy's gone round. He kept it though. Only just. He's only just kept that. I don't know how, but he has managed to keep it. His Young Shots gets another 3-second penalty. Aiden's in the pits, and so is Shots. Shots DNFs. So it's 0 points for Aston Martin. And it's 4/10 now between Duracell and Jammy. Jammy gets another penalty. So again, lap 29 of 36. As Jammy now, it's only 2/10 between him and Duracell. He's trying to go for the move, however. And he's done it successfully. Aiden gets a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits. A 3-second penalty for corner cutting. Don't know what's happened to Aiden. As Jammy now, he's under pressure from Duracell again. And Josh is now in this fight. As Jetpack overtakes Phil on the main straight. So Josh is trying to get these guys up ahead. As Jetpack gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Josh is trying to get past Duracell. He's out of a second, is Duracell. Josh is going to go for it around the outside. Duracell lets him through and away. And Jammy's on the back of Jacobo. It's Jammy now. He's trying to get past Jacobo with the help of DRS and ERS. Anything ending in RS, he's going to use to his advantage. He'll go the long way round if he does it. He darts over to the left-hand side. Does it before the braking zone. Jammy's up in a P3 with Josh lurking behind, however. Jammy has to get another 3 seconds up on Jacobo and Josh if he wants any chance of getting a podium. So we'll see what Josh can do. Can Josh get past Jacobo? Jacobo's going to push him wide. Josh brakes later. Yellow flag, sector 3. I think Aiden's retired. Safety car? It's a safety car! This is massive! So because of Aiden's retirement on track... So the question is, people will surely have to pit for softs. So Jammy will try to be back, will try to back up so as avoid the double stack. But this is massive. For Kieran, he's caught up to Rick. Anything can happen now. We'll see what happens. As Kieran will surely pit for softs. He's pitted for softs. Josh gets a 5-second penalty. As they're all pitting for softs pretty much. Verifies him. Velocity stayed out. Velocity's got a car. Oh. He's on 4-lap old soft. So is Jetpack. And Velocity's got no penalty. Velocity it may be a double McLaren podium. The Verify's also going to be an advantage because he's not got no penalty either. This could be massive here for these two. With only a few laps to go. So, Rom had Wi-Fi issues. Right. So. Let's go for it. Safety car will be in next lap. Championship still all in hands. If Rick makes a mistake, Jacobo's there to poise on it in P7. He's got to make some moves though if he wants a chance at this championship still. As Rick is alongside the safety car. I'm liking this, Rick. I'm liking this. I'm liking what you're doing. You can warm up your tyres. You've got championship to focus on, not safety car. That's all I've got to say. But yeah, safety cars we can't really do much. It's kind of annoying. Right. So. Yeah, no Jetpack DNF. Maybe even a podium for him. Rom says. Who knows? Rom, you may have just jinxed it now. If it happens, it was Rom, not me, alright? It was Rom. It was Rom, not me. Alright? Safety car should be in this lap. We should get going again for 4 laps of racing. It is in this lap. It's all to play for now. Velocity hits the wall. Apparently. He's lagging. Unless it's me. Unless I'm lagging a lot. Oh, sorry, Grack. Oh, I saw EVG and I thought it was Rom. Sorry, Grack. You heard? It was Grack, not... It was Grack. It was Grack. It was Grack. Sorry, I'm just... oblivious. When is Rick gonna go? He's gone! Oh, Kieran spun! Kieran spun on the restart! Kieran spun on the restart! Heartbreak for Williams! It's looking maybe like a McLaren 1-2 now. Veloxy could even get the win. Who knows? Hey, Callum. But Kieran spun it. It's already a second out of Veloxy. As a jam, he's going to try to go around the outside of Jetpack. He's looking to do so. He's done it ever so slightly. He goes through this jammy, sends it on Jetpack, and he's done it in the S's. He's done it in the S's. Giacomo now trying to get past Josh Thomas, but he can't do anything. It's alright, don't worry, Cal. But at the minute, it's looking like a McLaren 1-2. This could be maximum points potentially for McLaren, which would be massive. As Josh is trying to get past Jetpack. Giacomo's also trying to get past these two. McLaren are Constructors Champions, I've just been informed. As Giacomo now, he's trying to get past Jetpack. Maybe going to go through the middle, but he can't. And now these two are side by side. Jetpack and Josh, who's going to come out on top? It's going to be Josh. Jetpack almost loses it, and Giacomo's through. There's a bit of front wing end plate who's gone. There might be Duracells. It is Duracells. Duracells front end plate's gone. As Jammy's trying to get past Veloxy to try and spoil the McLaren party. He's braking late, is Veloxy. As Jammy gets past, but it's an illegal overtake. Veloxy's letting no one through, and Josh Tomo is trying to take advantage of this. And he's through. And now Giacomo's trying to go through, and Jetpack, they're 3 wide. They're still 3 wide. And they're still 3 wide, Giacomo's gone. Giacomo's gone round! The championship fighter! Jetpack's out! Jetpack's retired! You thought he couldn't get any more dramatic! Jetpack's retired! Crack has jinxed it! Can you show penalties? I can show penalties. Josh Tomo's got 11 seconds. It will be KB on the podium. KB might be getting the podium. For Haas. At the minute, it's definitely looking like a McLaren 1-2. But the question is, KB might be on the podium. In an unexpected. He did it at the last corner. Josh Tomo trying to get past Veloxy. He can't do so. Giacomo's past Verify. Verify should be gaining a lot of positions. Potentially. But at the minute, it's going to be KB on the podium. For Haas. Along with the 2 McLarens. Josh is trying to get it on track though. He's done it on Veloxy. Veloxy realistically doesn't have to worry because he knows he's getting that second place. Bufferino Phil, it got past Jammy. He's got to get past KB for the podium. For Alfa Romeo. It's very, very tight. And when I tell you, my heart is racing. My heart is racing. I'm not joking here. Kieran says the fastest lap with a 1:15.5 for the Williams team. But I'm gonna go to this man.
If you didn't think this man would have been champion, I don't know who you are. Because honestly, you gotta sit back and you just gotta look at this man and think he is just a true spectacle to F1 League racing. He's had very many setbacks in the past few seasons. Obviously, he's been battling hard this season. It's been a dominant performance. But in Season 3 of Formula V, it's going to be Rick who is going to be... He's going to do a little donut, in fact, to finish ahead of Jetpack. So actually, it might even be Velocity who wins. Velocity might win it. Rick is your driver's champion of Season 3. And he's won the Grand Prix. KB gets the podium for P3. But Rick is your driver's world champion in Season 3 of Formula V. It's been dominant, effective, and absolutely amazing to watch. Rick, you gotta have a round of applause for him, because my goodness, what a drive, what a season, what a driver. I said this about Kieran last season. He is the Ferrari, the rest of them are the Fiat 500s. Because, my goodness, Rick, you are Season 3 Drivers' World Champion, and you have done it in style. Wowee! It's been 3 different Drivers' Champions in seasons. 1, it was Jacobo, I think. 2, it was Kieran. And 3, it is Rick. Rick is your Drivers' World Champion in Formula V. You can't put a foot wrong. I said this in the last race. Dominant from start to finish. Started from pole, finished pole. It's a McLaren 1-2, but KB for the Haas team is up in P3. So we got to invite these guys to the party. Let me just quickly see. So Rick will invite him. Velocity. Let me just check. Cool. And Velocity's been invited. Rick's joined the party. Rick, I'll come to you in a second. And I don't know KB's username. What's KB's username? I don't know what KB's username is. What is KB's username? What's KB's username? KB... Okay, cool. I'll try to remember that. I think it's this. Fairly sure. Is that right? It is. Cool. Right. KB's been invited. We have 2 of our 3 McLaren two McLaren drivers. We're just waiting on KB to start the interviews. Do any of you have to go soon? Because if that happens, then I'll start with you if you need.
No.
I'm all good. No, I don't need to go.
Alright, cool. So I'll start with 3rd when KB comes. If KB comes, that's the question. KB has came. Cool. So, KB, just to check you are there.
Hello?
Hello, right, cool. I'll start with you. I believe it's your first ever podium in Formula V, if I'm correct.
Yes, it is.
It is, so I'm going to ask you the very, very boring question. How do you feel that you've just scored your first ever podium in Formula V at the Mexican Grand Prix?
I felt really great, especially since it's kind of like my home track.
Well, fair enough. Obviously, there's been a few safety cars in the race. How do you think that they changed the race for you? Because obviously you played well with the strategy. Really came to your advantage.
I think it kind of plays in my hand because I got spinned early on in the race, but with a great strategy and a great teammate helped me defend some people, everything just went into play. Everything just works well.
Well, yeah, fair enough. And also, you made a lot of overtakes in the race, and it seemed you had a very, very solid like race overall. How do you think, you made so many good overtakes in that race?
I just waited for people to really collide because it's really a tricky track to really overtake people. So I waited for whenever they were really slow for me to really take them, and that just kind of happened.
Yeah. Well, fair enough. I'll move on to Velocity. Velocity, I think we might have to give you a new nickname, the man who can defend like a lion, because you defended like a lion today. Absolutely flawless. So I'm going to ask you the boring question. How do you feel that you got the podium and second place at the Mexican Grand Prix?
Yeah, well, I'm shocked, honestly. I'm very happy with it, of course, with the regulations. I've not done as well as I think I did at Alpine last season. And just to be able to stand on the podium again for the second time this season, it's very nice, especially on a track where I was expecting to be quite far down there because of, I think it's quite a wheel-dominant track, and to be able to prove them wrong and be able to get second, and obviously help Rick win his championship and help McLaren win their championship, I'm just very happy.
Yeah. Another thing I'm going to ask is I am going to ask about the team game that you played today. Was the plan before the race originally just to play the team game with you kind of being helping Rick out, or was there something different going on?
We didn't really discuss before the race, kind of like most of our races. I think just with how quick Rick is, I mean, I'm no competition to him, let's be honest, and so I think I just try help him every way I can, in France, in Mexico, in all these tracks. If I can help him, I will. Most of the time, he doesn't need my help. And
well, I
yeah.
can say you helped him a lot today. You kept Giacomo behind for the first part of the race. You kept, I think, Josh behind for fair. You kept a fair few. I think you kept Kieran behind at one point as well. But yeah, I'll move on to the man who I'd have some questions for. Rick.
Hello.
How do you feel? And it's very nice to say this, that you have won Season 3 Formula V Drivers' Championship.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I only needed like 1 point on Jacobo, but still happy to pull this off and be champion.
Yeah, well, you've been flawless in your races this season. In the words of Brazil that I said, you haven't put a foot wrong. And if you were watching the stream just then, I compared you as a Ferrari. Everyone else was Fiat 500s. Because honestly, that's what you were today. The pole lap that you set was truly amazing. I thought Kieran had it, but honestly, you got it by a tenth. I don't know how you got that extra tenth, but you did. The next question I'm going to ask is, obviously you were leading this race by quite a substantial amount. So that late safety car, did that worry you at all? Thinking that was maybe going to change things up in the race?
Yeah, I had a nice gap to Kieran, but then the safety car came out. And yeah, I was kind of worried because we both had 3 seconds and the same tires, and he's also very quick. But then he spun, I don't know how, but yeah, then I didn't have to worry and just yeah, race it out and go to the finish line. And then I did a donut.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought you spun, but then I realised you were doing a donut. But yeah, before even that, how do you feel that you've won the Mexican Grand Prix? Because you've won many things today.
Yeah, it's a hard track because yeah, I'm on controller and the S's are really tough to do. But yeah, I had good pace compared to Kieran, and yeah, that's obviously my biggest rival, so that's also always good.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to leave you guys there. But Rick, once again, I'm going to congratulate you on your Drivers' Championship win. There's nothing really else I can say, guys, except congratulations on being the podium scorers today. Obviously, a big haul of points for McLaren and a very good podium for Haas. So you guys may leave now if you would wish. So guys, that's going to be it here from me around Formula V, around Mexico. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already and hit the like button. It's greatly appreciated. So, pretty much, that's going to be it from me and the Podium Sitters here today. That's it from me at Mexico, and I will see you next week. Thank you, and good night.